on the side so you can see.
Oh yeah, maybe that.
Yourselves. Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have the lights in here. Bring your chin down a little bit and forward towards me. Perfect. Let me have you bring your chin down a little bit. Yeah. Alright, let me get to
Is it always cold over there?
No, just most of the time.
Like, what's the hottest that it gets?
Like 90.
That's not bad then.
Yeah, we don't have air conditioning though. Like, nobody has air up there because it's not hot for long enough to warrant, but. So it gets
Is
hot.
it like really dark year round over there? Is that true or?
No. It's like sunrise into sunset. It's not like daylight. And then in the summer it's 20%. So June, July, August. Can you lean down and touch foreheads with her? And close your eyes.
Okay, can you stop the recording? I just want to say I am so sorry that it took me so long. But this is about my probably 4th or 5th time trying to record this. I just didn't like the other video. And oh my god, you can see my veins right here. Girl. Anyways, hopefully I can get all the facts for you guys because this was 6 months ago. Oh, I didn't even tell you. I want to do a get ready with me kind of makeup and talk about my labor and delivery. And excuse my nails, I need to get them done. So hopefully I can remember everything. So forgive me if my story is all over the place. I'm in the kitchen right now because I need to get, we just moved into our new house. Well, we didn't just move in, it's been a couple months now. Actually a few months. But I need to get like a chair for my vanity in the room, in the bathroom. I did have like lamination done on my eyebrows, but I need to go back and do it again because it's already kind of like, I'm using this e.l.f. primer. So I wanted to talk about, so how do I start this? So around, I want to say 36, 37 weeks when I was pregnant, I had my checkup and the doctor recommended to get induced because I was only like a centimeter dilated. No, honestly, I think it was 38 or 39 weeks. I was only 1 centimeter dilated. He did say that my cervix were like, I don't know what the term is now. My memory is so bad. Like loose, you know? I've had a couple of doctors recommend getting induced because I was only like 1 centimeter and the risks and the, you know, of her not coming out or me bleeding or all these things, you know, could happen. So at my 38 or 39, I had scheduled a induced. I was on the list. I added myself. So I didn't think they were gonna call me like the day after, which they did. They called me literally the next morning. And I was like, I backed out of it. I was like, okay, no. Let me just wait till I'm 40 weeks and then see from there what happens. So I'm going in with the benefit. So I decided to cancel, and I'm like, let me call back when I think I'm ready. At my 40-week appointment, it was 40 weeks and 4 days, I believe. And she was asking if I wanted to get induced, you know. She knows that at that point it's very exhausting, you know. All my pregnant ladies know it's very exhausting, especially at night when you're trying to sleep, get around, turn from side to side. It's very exhausting at that point. So I said, you know what? Yes, let's do it. Like, I want my baby out already. She came, well, she scraped my membrane, and at that point I was only 2 centimeters dilated. I don't think it did anything at that point, because by the time I went to the hospital, like, I wasn't like, you know what I mean? But she said that she came back to check to see if there was rooms available. So she came back, she said, yeah, there's actually rooms available tonight. You guys need to get there between 7 and 8. And I was like, okay, shoot. So, but at that time we were living 30 minutes away from like where I was born. Oh my gosh, my daughter's starting to cry. Okay. We got ready, we went to the hospital, and they got me in a gown, you know, and we got nice and comfortable. They poked me about 3 times. They poked me right here, and that was painful. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even know like IVs right there can hurt that much. So they poked me, and then I tried to get comfy in the bed, which I could not. And they told me that they were gonna give me this little white pill, and it was gonna like kick my labor, like get me contracting and stuff. They said they were gonna give it to me, I want to say every 4 hours. So they gave me the first one, and then everything was fine. And then they gave me the second one 4 hours later, and I started feeling some contractions a little after that. It wasn't nothing too crazy. It was just a little bit like here and there. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I'm starting to feel contractions for sure. And then around 2 in the morning comes, and I just felt like I was like, oh my gosh, I think my water broke in my head, because my man was like completely knocked out. I could not sleep. I don't know if I was exhausted. Let me tell you, I was exhausted, but I just could not sleep. Oh my god, how long have I had this on my lip? You guys, I am so sorry. How come you didn't tell me, girl? Why didn't you tell me? Huh? I thought we were friends. I couldn't check myself, and I woke up my boyfriend, and he checked, and he's like, yeah, you have like a lot of water. I think your water broke. So he calls the nurse. I don't even know where I was, guys. Where was I? So they came in, and my water did indeed break. They cleaned me up, and then they told me to let them know if I need anything. I'm talking right after my water breaks, I immediately started contracting, and it was pretty painful. I was trying to, you know, excuse my veins, guys. I don't know why my veins are like, I don't know why it looks like that, okay? Don't judge me. I try to like keep my pain, you know, I try to hold it in, but I couldn't. I was there just doing breathing exercise and gripping the chair and trying to hold it, trying to cope with it, you know. I was like, you know, I could do this. I can handle this pain for a little bit. No, I could not, girl. I called the nurses. They come in and they're like, okay, we're gonna give you fentanyl through the IV. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, I've always been a type of person, and me and my brother, that we don't like to take medication. Anything that's gonna make us feel weird. I was very scared. I was like, girl, what you mean fentanyl? Like, that's very scary. But she's like, it's not like the fentanyl like in the streets. It's like the real fentanyl, like the pain medicine, pain reliever, you know? So I was a little scared taking that, but it was fine. It was fine. It helped, but it only helped for about 30 minutes. And they came in and they're like, do you want to take another dose? And I said no, I didn't want to take another dose. They recommended that I can get I put the Naked concealer, by the way, guys, sorry. And then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. in between. She said I can get the epidural. And I was like, okay. A gentleman comes in, he did amazing because I always hear stories. And obviously it's a bit uncomfortable, but he did really good. And I felt better after that. I still could not sleep at all. So I was awake the whole time, guys. The whole time I did not sleep. So the morning comes around and I think my mom was allowed to come after like at 7. I call her around, I believe 9 o'clock. And so she comes over. I was so hungry, guys. I was so hungry. I'm so used to like me and my man like munching at night, late at night. I was just so tired and so hungry. So I try to eat some Jello and munch on some ice. But so my mom comes and we wait, and by 12 I was fully dilated. They told me they're gonna start practice, they're gonna have me practice push, and then if they think that it's good, they're gonna start, I'm gonna start pushing regular. I start practice pushing for a little bit and they're like, okay, I think you're ready. And mind you guys, I'm sorry if I look like a ghost right now, it'll be better in a bit, I promise. My doctor had 3 assistants with her, so the whole morning when she started her shift, I had three. I had 4 people go in my girly and just check to see how much dilated, because they were practicing as well, which was totally fine. I said it was okay, but even though it was numb, I felt like I was huge just by checking to see how much I was dilated before I even had my baby. Like, so that was an experience itself. I start pushing, and before I know it, girl, I was pushing for 4 hours. 4 hours. And towards the end, like the last couple hours, guys, I was contracting like every minute. I didn't sleep. So I don't even know how I was able to push for 4 hours. I was just so wanting to get her out. I was concerned too. I was so scared. I just wanted her out, and I was worried at that point because she was offering me options at that point. So at the 3-hour mark, she said, you have to think about the options just in case. one is emergency C-section and the other one is suctioning her out. She's like, I'm gonna give you another hour, and if that doesn't happen, we're gonna have to think about what option you want to do. At the 4th hour, I couldn't push anymore. She told me that the C-section is that they're both obviously, everything is obviously dangerous and risky, but she told me that emergency C-section, because she's so far down, she was already in my pelvic, you could just open me up and you could see her hair. And my daughter had so much hair, which explains why I had so much freaking heartburn. She was very low already, so that was a risk because you would have to like do like reverse and stuff. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do the suction. And the doctor who usually does C-sections, he had clocked out. Like, call him back, because just in case something, God forbid, were to go wrong, I would have to do an emergency C-section, because she said that you only have 3 tries when you do the suction. She said after the 3rd one, we're gonna have to call him to do an emergency C-section. So they have to call him back, tell him to go back to the hospital and to keep him on right there, like just in case. So everyone gets geared up, she gets the suction, she explains to me what she's gonna do, what it looks like, and they start all in there and make sure she goes in the back of her head. And I'm using the Laura Mercier, and I only have just a little bit, but I'm gonna use a little bit of this and then the Morphe pink powder, and I'm gonna use that underneath my, oh shoot, girl. Okay, I'm gonna use that underneath my eye to set it. And then I'm gonna go over just the creases, just to make sure. So then, I'm sorry guys, I suck at telling stories, so bear with me this whole time, I'm so sorry. I start, and the first one unclips. And so I got so scared because she was like, tell the doctor that we had one unclip or something like that. So then it sounds very much scary and real and like a movie going on. You know what I mean? That's what I felt like. And I just want to say, in between, or that whole time that I was there for 4 hours and she was so low and she wouldn't come out, her heart rate was perfect. She was perfect. She was not in distress. They kept letting me know that, which made me feel so much better, because I was so worried because she was just sitting there forever and did not want to come out. So the first one unclipped and they did it again, and the feeling, guys, is crazy because I was numb, but I could feel like the tugging, like back and forth. So she did it again. She tugs her back and forth, like my whole body's moving and like trying. It was just, the feeling is just crazy. So that second one, she comes out and her head comes out, but she gets stuck. Her shoulder gets stuck. One of the doctors like had to move my boyfriend and my mom out the way, and she jumped on me and started pushing on my stomach like extremely hard, like pushing down to like push her out. I had another doctor on the side of me with my legs all the way high. The other two were, the doctor was right there trying to pull her out. She was about like halfway on me, halfway, you know what I mean? And then the other one was right next to her. They were just trying to pull her out. Like, it was like a crazy emergency at that point when she got stuck. I was pushing, making sure like, oh my God, I need to get her out like ASAP. Like, I need to get her out because like, obviously this is dangerous. Whatever's happening right now is super dangerous. And she finally comes out. Thank God. I was honestly just thinking back, gets me teary-eyed. She comes out 7 pounds and 15 ounces. She was so calm from the moment she was born, so chill, healthy and perfect. What I had, so it ended up being shoulder dystocia. Basically her shoulder got stuck. The doctors and the nurses handled that so well. Thank God that they knew what to do in that moment, because it was crazy. It was crazy and scary. Those first few days there were so rough. The Charlotte Tollberry, what is it called? Tollberry, I don't know, this one, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I absolutely love it, guys. When I say that it gives you, like, as soon as you put it on, it gives you like this like airbrush finish. I'll show you once I'm done. But now I see all the hype on TikTok. It's great. We also had to stay in the hospital because she did get jaundice, and they wanted to make sure that she was okay, and we had to use the little, you know, that light blanket and everything. No one tells you honestly either, like, if you rip, which I did, I got 2nd-degree tear, but you still have to get up and be a mom. You still have to get up, get your baby, breastfeed. You got to do what you got to do still, and that's why women are the best. I'm gonna finish, my daughter's crying. I'm gonna finish my makeup and then I'll show you guys after. And excuse the foundation on my lips. Okay, love you, bye. If you're watching this and you waited so long till I uploaded a video, I apologize and forgive me. Mom life has been crazy. She is very clingy. She never would like me to put her down until finally now she's a little bit better. And that's why it took me so long to make a video. I hope that I made sense. I'm sorry, I don't know how to, what's the word? I'm not very good at multitasking. So I'm learning, so bear with me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this little video. I'll see you guys soon, and whoever's pregnant and about to have a baby, God bless you. I hope you have a safe and amazing labor and delivery. I'll be back, guys.